What's up, everybody? Well, I got another FIREBAT Mini PC gameplay. Well, not gameplay video for you. I'm so used to saying that. Just a video for you guys today. Someone requested on how to get to the screen in the BIOS where you mess with the VRAM and whatnot. So I figured, well, hell, might as well do that. And we'll also just explore the BIOS a little bit. And who knows, maybe while I'm exploring in there, we might figure out how to clock that RAM up a little bit. But so far from what I've done, I have not found anything in there. I looked around a little bit, but it's not like I sat there for like 20 minutes or anything looking. But I figure we'll show them how to do that and also take a little look at the BIOS. So we'll start by showing you how to get into the BIOS. So let's get started. Well, all right, first thing first, just so for the people who don't know, this is how you get into the BIOS. Obviously, turn your system on real quick and then just mash the shit out of the delete key. And there you go. That's how you get into the BIOS. Now, to change the GPU, come down here over to Advanced, all the way down to AMD CBS. Give that a click. Go to UMC Common Properties. Oh wait, nope, that was not it. Is it NBIO Common? No wonder I couldn't find it before. It took me forever to find it the first time. And then you can go and you can just do specified. I've tried both things. Neither one seems to use the full 8. It seems to get maxed out, but then you can go click on that and you can go from 1, 2, 4, and 8. Wish there was a 6. Maybe it would do that, but doesn't seem to be an option. And who knows, maybe this isn't even the right freaking thing, but this is how I was told how to change that. And you got down here, GPU host translation cache. No idea what the heck that does. Almost tempted to just turn it on just to see what the hell it does. But in any case, that is how you change that. And then just for fun, let's just take a quick tour of the BIOS here. So we'll start over on the main. Basically tells you what your system is. You got, in my case, 32 gigs of 4800 megahertz DDR5. It's really 5200, but I can't figure out how to get it to clock up. So you also see your CPU information and the manufacturer information, all that stuff. I like that. Default string, default string, default string, and administrator. BIOS build 001. Anyway, then you can go to your advanced tab. It tells you your firmware and all that stuff. Obviously, I'm not gonna mess with none of this shit because half the shit, I honestly, God, don't know what it does. So if I don't know what something does, I tend to leave it alone. Then you got your FTPM switch, and then you got your power configuration. Then you can do your, what you would call all your RGB options in here. You don't have to have like any stuff in Windows taking up stuff, or you can just use the switch on the side of the thing. Hardware monitor. So here's where you can do full fan. So if you wanted this to come on, that's so you control this with the, how do you get it to go back up? Well, I don't really want it to go back up. I'd rather it go full speed at around like 77 or something like that anyway. So cool. But yeah, and then there's the rest of your settings there. I'm not gonna lie, don't know what half the rest of that stuff does other than obviously enabling and disabling it. You don't really want to disable the fan unless you're gonna downclock it or something like that and run it like 10 watts or something and just put it behind a computer monitor or something. Here's your CPU configuration, ESS support, PPC adjustment, NX mode, SMV mode, and node 0 info. What is that anyway? Oh, that tells you your CPU and all that stuff. All right, and then you got nothing because you don't got nothing connected to that. But if you did, that's where it would show up. Here's your PCI stuff. Now, I don't really mess with none of that stuff in here besides this stuff, and it's already enabled, so I'm gonna leave it alone. And you got some more PCI Express settings right here. Again, don't really mess with this stuff, so I don't know what any of this stuff really does, but I'm sure the people that do know what it does will appreciate me just going through to see if it has the settings they're looking for. There's the hot plug setting. Oh, where you going, Mistin? Then you got your USB configuration, so you can do legacy. I don't really know what HCI hands-off mode does. USB mass storage driver support, it's always good. Hardware timeouts and power-up delays. Network stack, you can enable that. Obviously, it's disabled from the factory. And then you got your CBS, this is where we went to mess with that other stuff down on this one. But the rest of the stuff is stuff like performance. You got custom piece states. How do you accept? All right, well, it doesn't even let you mess with it, apparently. So, fetcher settings, core watchdog, core performance boost. I've tried to enable that, and that just makes everything suck. You got some common option, memory addressing. But so far, nothing that I can see that would actually UMC options, DDR options. You can mess with the timings maybe, but every time I try to get past this, it just backs me back out. That's why I'm like, okay, maybe not, you know? But for this video, we're just cruising through and seeing what's what. Security, your addressing option, your training modes. Nothing that really seems like it would mess. And then this is where we went to go to the graphics settings, and also your audio configuration is there too. Bunch of stuff. I have no idea what FCH common options are, but here they are. Here's how you configure all the USBs. What to do if you lose power. You can have it just come right back on if you want. Don't know what ESPI is either. I don't know what app this shit is, like I said, but I figured I'd go through it for the people that know. All right. We're not going to mess with that. Then you got your Ethernet controller, at least one of them. All right, then you can go over to your chipset drivers. Or not drivers, but just selection, South Bridge, all the ports.
then you got your security, your boot, then you got your boot, then you got your boot options. Since there's only one thing in here, that's all that's gonna be there. You can save and exit. All right, and yeah, I wanna save setting changes and reset after messing with the fan speed anyway, so that's pretty much that. So why don't we go wrap this video on up?
Well, all right, guys, that is a wrap for this video. Hopefully that was good enough, 'cause I don't think I ever really went through the BIOS per se, other than check to see if the RAM took. The first time I installed the fast RAM and the new SSD and stuff, I think I went in there real quick, but somebody wanted to know how to change that VRAM options. And heck, apparently I still had it on something someone else adjusted, so I put it back to the 8 for now. And who knows, this might make it worse. We'll see. If it actually starts getting worse, I'm gonna put it back to the way it was, you know? But I'm gonna leave the fan the way it was, or is now. That should help us get a little bit, you know, better temps. As if, like I said, it was waiting until 85 before it would even turn the fan up to 100. Now if it gets up to like 77 or something, it could just go up to 100, and I think people would rather just see the performance. Since, like I said, I don't really use this thing much anymore anyway, unless it has been replaced by the small form factor PC you see down there next to it. But that is that for this video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.